Hairbrain Comedy presents.
Welcome to Picking Fights with DJ Dangler and the world famous
Jasper T. Colbaire, baby.
That's right, and we are picking fights for UFC 270, the big boys. This is heavier than the weight limit, but these are the heaviest cats we've got.
Yes.
Two big 265ers in the main event, two itty bitty flyweights in the co-main event.
Yeah,
and
into the spectrum.
Then two other fights for just because.
I'd be fine with a 4-fight pay-per-view if it means I don't have to watch Greg Hardy.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Since Greg Hardy's the one being pulled at heavyweight, how would you feel about watching, like, two flyweights fight two flyweights on each other's shoulders, like a chicken fight?
Yeah.
Or in a great big sweater, one arm.
Oh, yeah.
Cody Stamann taking on Saeed Nurmagomedov. No relation on Saeed.
Yeah, just a common name. That's just a common Dagestani name.
I'm simplistic here. I like the Dagestanis. I like the way they fight.
It's hard not to like they're if we're just going strictly by nationalities, might be the most terrifying.
I do like Saeed in this fight over Stamann.
Yeah.
I think this might be a fight to see if they can get another Russian in their top 15. Like I feel like this is a kind of cleaning up the roster, not cleaning out the roster type fight.
Yeah, I don't think Stamann's gonna stay, man. I think this is his road out right here. I think Saeed's been out for a long time, and they wanted to get him up in that top 15. This is the perfect way to do it, and Cody it's probably the end of his contract, but based on this fight.
He's only fought Saeed's only fought twice in the last 2 years, but that could be a lot of shit with with travel and such. That being said, you know what, I'm gonna go real simple here. I don't like the Spartan because he's from Wayne, Michigan, and that's just Detroit. Yep. That's just a town in Detroit that doesn't want to say it's from Detroit, and I get mad at it. Cody's the only American on the main card.
Cody Stamann, he's looked good. Even though he's lost his last couple of fights, like he's still got a lot left in the tank, and Saeed's only fought twice in the past 2 years, and Cody is proven against top 15 challengers, and Saeed isn't, and just do the math.
There we go, just do the math. That's the best answer. Moving on to welterweight, I think this will be a fun one. I really think this will be.
Hell yeah.
I think this will be fight of the night or performance of the night, whatever it's called now. Knockout of the night, because they don't want to look like they're encouraging CTE. Nobody has really seen Fialho, but he's tough by reputation. Like I've watched some film on him. Dude's a stud. He can definitely knock folks out. He has not fought this level of competition, and I think they're looking to showcase Pereira.
Michel Pereira. That dude, I would watch him fight all day long, because he's just fucking doing backflips and spin-a-roonies, and he's just all over the goddamn place.
Yeah. And let's see what this does. Yeah.
Still winning fights.
Here's my theory. I think he is trying to figure out how to summon a fireball. And when he does, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to go nuts. His fight name is Demolador, which means like the demolisher or the whatever. But I also found that I was wrong because I had screwed up some channels on Netflix or like some of like the whatever. That is what they call Daredevil in like some of the other languages.
Oh.
I don't know if it's because they just wanted to keep the D. So I've been like misidentifying him as Daredevil for a while. And I feel like a real idiot.
I like the fight with Nico Price where he did the backflip onto him, but obviously his shin collided with Nico's face. And I think that is still a kick. I'm not sure how that works. Just because you were upside down in the air when it happened, I think that's still kicking someone in the face. With all your body weight and gravity coming down behind it.
I hope we see a crazy kick like that. But let's not dismiss Fialho, 11-day replacement notice. That's impressive. Yeah. Like, this guy's going to get another fight just for showing guts like that, I hope.
Yep.
Also, like, this guy definitely has knockout power.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun fight to watch. But I think the new guy's getting brought in to get posterized.
Yep.
But I think this is also a great chance for him. If I was just a puncher, if I was a young up and coming puncher, I would love a shot at Herrera. Like, I would think that was a guy I had a chance at beating.
Yes.
Just because he takes so many risks. They frequently, like, I don't want to say, like, that makes it sound like I don't think he's a smart fighter, and he is. But it's a distraction, and that there's always room for, I don't know, I think it's going to be an awesome fight.
When a dude like Piara fights so many times, you start getting tape on him. And you start getting to learn, like, what's that little leg lock dude, the American nerd guy with a hairy chest who does all the leg locks on people? Ryan Hall.
Yeah.
Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall was winning fight after fight after fight. And then some dudes started realizing patterns on how he does things. And they started punching the fuck out of his face while he's in the middle of trying to do turnarounds on your legs and shit. And I feel like that might happen with Michel Piara. Yeah. That somebody's eventually will be like, oh, every time he does this dumb fucking spinning axe kick, when he lands, I can just Superman punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Like, and so, but I don't think this kid is going to be the one that does it.
It's going to be real hard to figure that out in 11 days.
Yep.
It's not a rubber match, but it's like, let's call it a sheepskin match. It's like a rubber match. And it kind of grosses me out.
I like that one, DJ.
Yeah.
Yes. No, this, why? I mean, where...
Great fights. I'm bored of them. Like, this is such a disservice to both fighters.
Has there ever been a time that you watched somebody fight the same dude 3 times in a row where you were like, fuck yeah?
No.
Gotta
thank you. I was about to ask. I got sick of it when it was... what was the Andrei Arlovsky fight I got sick of watching?
Tim Sylvia.
Yeah, it was just one of those, I was like, don't care anymore. And that had a clear-cut guy I liked and guy I didn't, and I still got sick of it.
And it's not like this division, everybody's so hot and watching and can't believe that the man with the hardest name to pronounce in the entire world lost. Like, no, it's like, it just fucking... Yeah, and actually, Moreno beat the shit out of him the last fight, too. That alone should be like... It's like, you fucked up the first time, buddy. You hit him in the nuts, and you got a draw because you weren't clean. It happens. So then you got the chance to show that that was a fluke, and that you're still the fucking best, and then he beat the living shit out of you. And so go back a few steps and let him defend his title, goddammit.
If Moreno wins, so what? If Devson wins, does he have to fight Moreno again?
Yeah, I guess he should.
I guess I'm rooting for Moreno just so there's not another one of these. I wouldn't have turned into Rocky 3 if it wasn't for Clubber Lane. Nobody would have.
Loser has to train the winner?
Yeah, that's what I want. Then moving on to the big main event.
Yeah.
The real main event. 2 champions, I don't care. Both of the guys fighting in this are way more than the co-main event.
Yeah.
Francis Ngannou.
Yes.
Versus Cyril Bongaman Gagne.
Yeah.
Bongaman just means like nice kid, like good dude, which I kind of love. Okay, no, he's a good dude. Nice kid.
Nice fella.
Nice young man.
This is another bullshit interim situation where Francis had just won his title and then they did an interim fight basically to tell you, hey, you don't get to tell us, we'll just have another champion.
I think that really wasn't.
You're not in charge around here. But this is the number 1 and number 2 fight. Like, this is 2 big-ass motherfuckers. They used to be training partners. It's got the story. It's got everything you need.
Yeah. This is also, I'm just going to say, like, if all the UFC fighters were characters on a video game screen and you were just an 8-year-old kid, you'd be like, no, I want to be that biggest, scariest one.
Yes.
Oh, me too. These guys are both. Yeah, we both just picked the big barbarian with the battle axe character.
In the first Stipe fight, we saw a blueprint at that time was take him down, he can't blast your head off your body if he's on his back. And at that time, that worked. And I don't know what happened in that Derek Lewis fight right after that where he lost the decision. I think he just was trying to be too cautious and not go try to knock somebody's head off. I think that was a mental loss. Ever since then, I mean, this guy's just, it's terrifying. The way he does. And the only thing you can knock him on is that he swings his punches because he knows if they touch you that you're a dead man. And the only way I can see is that if he doesn't land. If you can keep... Stipe Miocic fought him in about the dumbest fucking way a person could fight him. Yeah. It's like, oh, you punch me in the face. Ooh, I'm going to punch you back. Like, no, that's you ain't going to do that. I think Ciryl Gane has shown that he's got patience and that he'll adapt a style to beat the particular opponent that's in front of him. And if he can be evasive and make Francis chase him around and throw punches that don't land, you got to think your guy gets tired at some point, right? You got to think so.
I am going to guess. This is me just guessing, and I don't know, but like it feels obvious to me. If I was coming up with a game plan for Gagne, I would have him hitting the ropes like a double Dutch contest, like a third grade girl double Dutch contest. I would have him working on footwork like a maniac, because I think you're right. I think this is going to be an on your feet fight. These guys both hit so hard that I think Cyril's best bet is to be a counter puncher, kind of like take a Chuck Liddell approach to this fight almost. UFC does not want current champion Francis Ngannou there. Francis Ngannou is a hassle. Me, as a contrarian and as a guy that kind of just thinks Dana White's a dildo, I kind of want Ngannou to win just because of that.
Yep. Right? I hear you. I think they'd love the idea of Francis Ngannou as their champion, but they don't think they like the reality of it.
Correct. And I think if Cyril can take this into the 5th round, he's just going to win.
If he chooses to, he could fight like a bitch. And that might be the best path to victory. I'm hoping it's not what we see, but I'm thinking we might see some lead side kicks to the body as Francis is coming forward, and then Gagne turning and running with his hands up while Francis chases him until he's able to circle back around to the center and keep his distance and keep point fighting.
We're talking about Francis like he's unstoppable. It's Gagne that's 10-0. It's Gagne that's never been stopped.
So that no one figured him out.
I don't want to make him the corporate shill. He's wonderful.
I really do think the way Cyril wins is by fighting like a bitch, and I don't want to see a bitch fight. So I'm going to hope it's not a bitch fight, and that when they collide, my money would be on Francis.
I think we agreed down the board this time.
We've never done
it. I don't want to change it. I don't want to change it because I believe because I'm looking forward to this card. I'm not going to change it just for contrary. We can both be wrong together on this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And whichever happens with Stamen and Saeed, I'm just going to ask them to go back and edit the part where we chose the right one.
Yeah, we'll do that too. We're agreeing down the board. I don't think that's ever happened before.
I don't think so.
That's picking fights with DJ Dangler and
Jasper T. Colbaire.
Good fights.